cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you.
Well, hi there. How you doing? Cindy Dole here, and this is Home Wizards, your radio home for all things home, garden, and life improvement. Thanks for sharing part of your holiday weekend with me. When I say life improvement, I really do mean it, because I think whether it's a little thing or a big thing that you change in that space, those spaces you call home, inside and outside, doesn't just make you feel better. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's personal pride in the case of plumbing, as we're talking over the next few minutes and continue to. It's a matter of being able just to have a cleaner bathroom or a better operating kitchen. It's all those things that suddenly just enhance your life. So that's what we talk about every Saturday here from 2 to 4, and so glad to have you with me. So now remember, if as you're listening to this and you hear things and you caught part of it, or you wanted to hear it again, no problem. You just go to the website, cindydole.com, and right there in the on-air section, we have all the shows there, and you can even search by category. You can find past segments. In fact, our last segment with Ed Del Grande is up there, and other ones. You can find last Saturday, we were talking about ways to keep your home safe, because unfortunately, this is an awful time when a lot of burglars try to take advantage of us. They see the Christmas tree up, they see the presents under the tree, and we get lazy. You know, we are thinking about all the other hustle and bustle things, and we forget to maybe even lock the front door. Or if you have an alarm system, we forget to trigger it. How terrible is that? So you might want to go back and get a little smarter on some of those things. We always have all the segments there in the on-air section, cindydole.com. Now, one more thing. Throughout the week, I hope that you'll come and say hi, because we keep the conversation going even 24/7 when the weekend isn't here. We have the forum, which is right there. If you go to the website, look to the upper right where it says join the chat or join the forum, and you can ask anything. And we talk about everything from interior design to problem solving to how to hire a contractor, gardening, you name it. And your answers are right there. And we kind of build our own little community. So I think it's a fun opportunity to get involved. So I hope you go there. And then you can always follow me on Facebook. Everyone's doing so, right? And I want to meet you. So just go to facebook.com/follow Cindy Dole. And there you'll find some fun tips like the one that I discovered and shared this week. It's actually compliments of Martha Stewart. It's got to be good, right? If you're thinking of something fun and new to your front porch, right, or your front door, all you do is get a really, really nice pottery container of some kind of planter, right? And you're just going to paint a number on it. You're going to paint a series of numbers. Basically, it's your address. And that becomes a nice little reminder to those who come and see you that this is truly your house. And then you can put any kind of planted flower or greenery that you love right inside the pot. And so it becomes a nice little welcoming device, I think, for people who come and see you. So that's a great idea. So let's get back to plumbing problems, because it happens, and it always seems to happen the most during Thanksgiving.
Don't keep the water running, might waste it all. Might waste it all. Don't waste the water, turn it off. You need the water to drink and wash and feel real.
Okay, so you're wondering, what is that song, right? It's a very cute song from our friends at Sesame Street. It's called Fur Jam, and they're talking about not wasting the water. And our friend here, Ed Del Grande, knows all about not wasting the water, as well as problem solving, because he's a master plumber. So, Ed, thanks for sharing part of your Saturday when you could be having that glass of wine, and instead you're here with us. So thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Anyway, so we're going to talk about saving water, but first, someone's been calling in and been so patient. It looks like we have, is it Ruby is calling in from Glendale? Hi, Ruby. Hello, you're on the air with us. What's your question?
My question is, should I get water line insurance protection? I received this in the mail, and it says your water service line is the pipe that brings fresh water into your home. It is your responsibility to maintain and repair this line. And, when something like that goes wrong, they say it could, add up to thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. And it's only $4.95 a month.
Is that a scam, Ed?
I have no clue. What I would do is research it. I would call your water department because it ties into their lines, see what they think. But, be very careful where these things come from and who's doing it. There's a lot of insurance plans for houses. If you keep on top of everything and you have a good plumber, you have a good carpenter and a good electrician, someone you use all the time, that's the best bet in my book. That's my opinion, is build up a good relationship with your regular service people, and they'll be the ones there to help you in the gym.
And what about, Ruby, I'm assuming you must have home insurance or regular policy, right?
It's called Home Emergency Insurance Solutions.
That's the name of the...
Yeah, I have no clue. I have no opinion one way or the other on that because I have no idea about any of those companies. But the other thing, too, is check your insurance policy that you have at home.
Yeah, that's what I'm
what's
saying.
covered and what's not covered, because there are a lot of things that may not be covered and you will have to go out of pocket if that happens. It's like if you get a flood with no flood insurance.
Yeah, like do you have Allstate or one of those big guys representing your home, Ruby?
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so call your agent, and I'm sure they must be able to help you analyze if something like this is a scam, or duplication of service and so forth. And let us know, call us back and let us know what happens, because I hadn't heard about this. We want to make sure that people are getting the heads up because, these things that come in the mail or come online or email, you know what I mean? They're always, in fact, I'm not sure if you're like me, Ed, but our landline right now, we only have the landline for earthquakes, right? Because all it is sales calls and scams.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's a lot of people out there who are trying to drum up different types of businesses. And all I can tell everybody is just do research with your local government authorities before you make any moves. And also, if you do need a plumber, people always say, how do you pick a right plumber? I can just tell you from personal experience, licensed and insured. And any good plumber who carries that will be happy to open up their wallet, show you their license and certificate of insurance with no issues at all. If you do have trouble getting them from those contractors, then some red flags should go up. But good plumbers are proud to show off their license.
And like you were talking about earlier, this is the kind of relationship that we have with our service folks who come and help us with everything that can go wrong at your home. And we build those lifelong relationships. And those are the kind of people who are going to tell you the truth, because they're not there just to get your money. They want you to be there time and time again, just like you want them. I mean, they're part of the family.
And I would tell you, and that's what I do whenever we do these interviews, and I tell all the other plumbers, just be honest with your customers and with everybody else. If I don't know somebody, which on this topic, which she was talking about, I have no clue who they are, I'll tell you straight out, and then it's up to her to do some research and make up her own mind.
Exactly. 888-KFWB-980 is the phone number if you, too, have a question about plumbing or whatever's going on with your plumbing, the kitchen, the bathroom, you name it. 888-539-2980. All right, well, let's talk about some of the other problems that can happen in the house. How about scalding hot water in the shower? You're taking a shower.
You're touching a nerve with me on this. I go around campaigning all the time to let people know that your water heaters need to be set to 120 degrees or lower. You don't want to have anything over 125, and the recommended temperature from most water heater companies are set it at 120 or lower, and that way if a child gets in the shower or there's some kind of issue where you're just getting hot water, at least you're not getting scalding water on you.
Good. How about a faucet that's constantly just drip, drip, drip? And I mean, hey, when you're talking about efficiency, how much water is that wasting?
Oh, that'll waste a lot of water. That'll go into it could amount to hundreds of gallons of water a week. So if you do have a drippy faucet, not only is it wasting water, which you don't want to do, but it's also adding a toll on the faucet. That slow flow going through that faucet will leave water deposits, and that little drip can cost you a whole new faucet. So fix them right away for a lot less money than waiting till the faucet breaks.
What about in our bathtub? I mean, there's a big dilemma about whether you keep the bathtub or you don't. And, we're kind of among those who say, well, we aren't using it that often. We have a hot tub outside, but we got to keep it because, for resale, you want to have a bathtub, right?
Yes. So as far as now with the bathtubs, can you repeat that question, please? You broke up a little bit.
Oh, sure. I was basically asking if you agree that we should keep the bathtub in our bathroom, even if it may not be something that we use that often.
Oh, okay, I thought I was getting the impression you're talking about hot tubs outside. But yes, for resale values, in most areas, they're looking to have at least one bathtub in that house. Now, if you're going to stay there and you're an empty nester and you plan on retiring in your home, a lot of people are electing to remove the bathtub to put in a larger step-in shower, which is acceptable as well, because they're not looking for any resale value. They're going to stay there. But if you're looking to sell the house, keep at least one bathtub in the house.
All right. So, Ed, we have one more segment with you. We're going to talk about some more great ideas, like how do you get an efficient water toilet into your home? How much is it going to cost you? How much is it going to save you? And some of the new things that you found when you were at that Green Build Expo in Chicago. That's next here at Home Wizards. Call on in at 888 KFWB 980, talking with Master Plumber Ed Del Grande, and I'm Cindy Dole.